ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The toss sweep to the right. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Cornhuskers want to move quickly. Off the RPO, complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Rigby. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
All defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
The Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. They'll immediately call timeout. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Kick is in the air. Team have its hands full Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Handoff to the lone back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if I'm a defense, I'm so excited because they know they can't run the football on me. They got to use a little bit of trickeration. They got to do something different because they know they can't man up and run it right at me. They know I'm too good. So defense, let's go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Finds his big tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Motion from the wideout. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead to 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
That's got to sting. This returner wants to make a big play for... He wants to make something happen. You don't get very many opportunities to do it in a football game, and he did the exact opposite. Created a huge momentum play for the other team. That one's going to sting a little.
So that's not exactly optimal as far as the defense starting a stand, giving up an 80 spot, now dealing with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that drive covered 40 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To throw, it's Raiola. Makes the grab. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Red pass, it's complete. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Huskers have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
That's a first down for the offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. One final play before the end of the quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Nelson. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw again. Going for the big play. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He breaks the tackle. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker into his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Breaks into the open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Going with the ground game left. Fights off a defender. Got enough for the first down. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
On the run, it's Davidson. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Wanting to move the chains, here comes Georgia on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well, and I'd give back that last score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the returner is stopped.
Down at the 2. And the Nebraska offense will take over. First and 10.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.